So we got a quick, fun little video for you today. I could not resist pairing up the BBO Lyra and Musca with the SoloStrings we were messing around with the other day. Threw on some Mozart, and here we go. Alright, so that sounds fantastic for just the starting point. That's where you're starting at. That's before you even drag out the MIDI into your DAW and add some articulations with an expression map, add some controller data, move the MIDI notes around, and change your articulations. That's just the beginning. That's just where you start, which is pretty mind-blowing if you if you consider that. So you get fantastic sound right out of the box with these libraries. Pretty hard to deny that. And so let's turn off. Let's say, okay, what if, what does the BBO actually add to a SoloString library, and what does a SoloString library add to something like the BBO, like a 2D type thing? Even though it's not 2D because it's just strings here, but a more full section of strings. So let's experiment with that. So now I just have my SoloStrings on, and let's play the same type of passages here. All right, now let's turn them back on, and we'll hear the same type of thing. So really mind-blowing in the fact how much richness and fullness they add with just these two libraries. So we're at 82 beats per minute in the DAW. Let's turn off all our SoloStrings and just hear, or mute SoloStrings and just hear the BBO libraries now. Same type of passages, MIDI. And now I'm going to just turn on the SoloStrings, and I'll try to do it all while you hear it playing. So now if we want even more detail with those SoloStrings, we can grab that, the violins one, and we can just switch it to a harsh, maybe turn up the volume a little bit, and see how that will even give us more detail on those the stringing of those violins. So we rosined up that bow, so to speak, with a little bit more emphasis. Now if I turn off those SoloStrings, so you can definitely see the detail that a SoloStrings library brings to something more of a full section of players. And that would even be more so if you were using something like Andromeda or the full BBO library. To have a SoloString library with that, you could really punch out some of the detail that might get lost in such a big tooty sound. So let's just keep playing some passages. It's so much fun to do. It's like the fast food of enjoying orchestral music. You just drive up to the drive-thru and hit a button. That may be too harsh on the ears for a while with that harsh spiccato. Let's go to a staccato on the violins, and let's just change it up on the, let's see here, on the viola. Go to a short détaché. Let's play some of the same passages. Now we got a really harsh articulation on that double bass, so we're going to go from that spiccato to a short détaché on that double bass, and let's see the difference that brings. Softens that up a little bit, different articulation. You'd go to a pizzicato on that double bass. And the cellos, we're hearing a lot of that cellos there, so let's change that to different phrase there. Go some tremolo on that cello. I don't know if that's appropriate for that, but just get a few more looks on those cellos there with a staccato. Now again, we can turn off the solo strings, just hear the BBO. Now we turn off the BBO and just solo strings. And it's pretty harsh if you hear them just by themselves, but with that harshness they cut through all of that richness of the bigger libraries of the BBO. So together it kind of balances out. And for just, again, for spending no time at this and just opening up Cubase, throwing up some Mozart, opening up the MIDI, and taking the default articulations with no mixing and no time spent, and pressing a button and getting something like, well, if we turned off, turn them back on, that would be a good start, Rich. How about that? That's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day, have a great night, and we'll see you on the next little video.